anaweza flow na Kiswahili, but now tukiswitch pale hivi kwa
kuna kitu mnasahau anaitwa Stone Face Priest,
inanipeleka haraka
Priest, and then we got the pipe DJ pipe.
Yes.
No, ukimpenda sana unamuita yeye, ni Kenya tunamuitanga viazi tamu
kabisa, sweet potato. So I would request you, by the way, to use your mic so that we get on it. Yeah. Yes.
And guys, mkitaka call usisahau 0720888000. Na pale kwa mitandao ya kijamii, mtandao wa Facebook unaniita Winnie Kameru alongside with
yes, hapa niko hapa hivi Ryan. You get me pale Facebook. I want us to go now to them.
Yes.
We get to hear about them, no?
Yeah.
We also want to, paint a picture to the audience while they get to know who are these people, man. Who are these people making San Brian to, use English to them. I normally don't do this. So my people, welcome. This is Zion-based Dairy FM. I want you to say hi to the, Zion-based fans. We start with DJ 𝐤𝐻𝐢𝐲 so that people can understand why is it a we.
Hiya all you reggae loving Kenyan people out there. My name is DJ 𝐤𝐻𝐢𝐲 from Nottingham. You might know it for Nottingham Forest, Robin Hood, but that's my hometown in the UK, and I'm honoured to be over here in Kenya with my colleague and best friend Stoneface Priest, who invited me over here in the first place. So if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here in Kenya. So I'm very grateful for that, and for all the friends here that I've met that have been helping me on the road whilst I've been in Kenya. I'm settling in nice, although I don't know much Swahili or Meru language, if that's what you call it.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm learning slowly. So soon I'll be able to speak to you all in your local language. But anyway, yeah, I'm really happy to be here and to be playing on the radio for you people. And I hope you're going to carry on tuning in and listening to my selection of great roots music. Some from the UK, some 2023. Some old school 1980s roots from Jamaica, and I hope you like my selection. Yeah, I've been specialising in reggae for over 30 years, and I've now made it my profession. And my first love in life is playing reggae and collecting reggae music, and I've been very lucky to have mixed with some of the best people in the reggae industry, from Lee Scratch Perry to Lucky Dube, Horace Andy to Johnny Clark, and yeah, to work with these people is an absolute honour and a privilege. So I hope to pass on some of that inspiration and energy, and yeah, I hope you like the music that I'm playing, and I'm going to be playing after this little interview.
Yes. So maybe you'll be telling us, the culture of reggae there, UK, but maybe briefly before we go to Stoneface, how is UK? You're from UK, right? How is UK and the UK people?
And wait, hapa in Kenya, there are people who doesn't know UK is what.
Yes.
We have literate and illiterate people. Just tell us, UK means what?
Well, at this moment it's winter time in the UK. It's a very expensive place to live. You've got to have a good job to be able to survive, and much like Kenya, inflation and government taxes have all gone up. So we're all struggling over there as well. I mean, unfortunately we have many homeless people sleeping on the streets in our home city, which I'm ashamed of, because our council and our government should be helping these people. Yeah, all the bills have increased over there, and in this winter time, which our winter lasts for about 4 months, we have to heat our houses over there, which you don't have to do over here in Kenya because it's lovely and warm. But we have to heat our houses to keep warm, and on average the heating for the house is around £200. That's just for heating.
You're really lucky here.
Yeah, so you're very lucky here that you
Yes.
don't get heating bills. So if you do complain about something, then it's not the heating bill that you're complaining about, like we are in England. So, but yes, it's very cold. It's around 0 degrees, I guess, at the moment. It has been snowing. I don't think you get much snow here in Kenya apart from on Mount Kenya. Yeah, that's how England is at the moment. We need a new government. The one that we have at the moment is treating the people very badly, and a lot of people are struggling, and I say they're losing their homes and ending up on the streets, sleeping on cardboard boxes.
Yes.
England has had a bit of a stereotype and a bit of an image that everybody is rich and everybody has a nice house and a nice car and eats really good food. But it's not the case, you know. Yeah, it's not the case. It's just a stereotype. Everybody here thinks every Mzungu is rich. But the reason all my friends aren't with me and I've come alone is basically because they can't afford to
bring them all.
If every Mzungu was rich, they would all be here.
They would be hot
in the nice warm weather, away from the cold and expensive bills in England. So yeah, that's honest account of the UK, England. At this moment, it's very difficult to survive. I know you all probably think it's a good place to live, and it can be, but you have to have a lot of money to start with. You have to have a very, very good job, and there's not many of those jobs around. So a lot of the best jobs are already taken, and unless you want to do a really long hours and low paid work for not very little, not very much at all, then you're going to really struggle, over there in England. And
I think you're trying to paint a picture of how life is there. And
yes.
I think Kenya is also coming. Soon enough, I think Kenya will be second in your place now because the way things are right now. But I get you, yeah.
Yeah, well, I say it's hard to understand, but the money that we get in England goes a lot further. It's much better value for us to spend our money here in Kenya, and it's cheaper for us to live. So it's a good thing for people to come over here and to spend their money.
Yes.
But it's just the initial getting out here, the flights, and everything is so expensive. And you've also got to have the time off work, or if you've got a family to look after, it's very hard to find enough time to come all the way to Kenya. So it's a select group of people really that can actually have the opportunity and the time to come over to Kenya.
Yes.
It's just very difficult, working full time and having a family, and the expense of bringing a family, 3 or 4 people, again, is out of people's reach financially. Okay,
DJ Adpipe, sorry for cutting you short. Yes, we will be getting the whole clear picture. You will allow me to, switch to, our guy here. Stoneface, yeah. So that now together you can tell us of you had something yesterday. I got street something, and I got you are working on something yesterday, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I want to switch to Stoneface. Cindy, tell us, maybe say hi to the Soundbase fans, and then we now catch up. We get to know you guys. What are you up to? Your background story a bit. There's someone who is listening and like, who is Adpipe, who is Stoneface? What exactly are they doing? You see? So maybe say hi to the people and.
Ajambo, this is Stoneface, Praise the Rootsman. Yeah, I introduced Stoneface, Praise the Rootsman from Meru. And okay, it's good to be here in the FM in the first place. And it's a pleasure, man. Thank you. So let me say that Stoneface Praise is a roots reggae artist from Meru.
A very good one.
Yeah, 𝐤𝐴𝐷𝐿.
It's the next
Nobody give it kidogo.
It's okay, baby. Well enough.
𝐤𝐴𝐷𝐿 na I do reggae music. And Adpipe is a good friend of mine from England. met him some way back because he was promoting my music back in England, and so he just linked me up and said, "Hi, can you get me some audio songs? Because I only have 2 tracks." So I sent him, and that's how it started.
So that's how it came, saying that DJ 𝐿𝐻𝐻𝐻 together with Stoneface.
Yeah, and we are doing a lot of things here. So
yes, no, you allow me to remind the audience hapa hivi Zone-Based tuko naye DJ 𝐿𝐻𝐻𝐻, white man manze, alafu pia tuko na Stoneface. Ama ni aje kamera, you want to keep on reminding ule mtu hapa nyumbani anashindwa hii lugha tunaongea ni gani? So we keep on getting to know now their story. You people, we now have a picture of we have a DJ 𝐿𝐻𝐻𝐻 somewhere, and now a Stoneface. I think it's ready. You don't do anything else, it's ready, right?
Definitely, who's reggae now? Yeah.
Any album somewhere, ama?
Yeah, of course, man. I have 2 albums. The first one is called Warrior, then I have Pressure. But coming 2024 is when now the bombshell is dropping.
Yes.
I think I'm dropping 2 albums this year. And then
of course, because you have the support from someone from UK, man, everything should be possible. Of course, but he said that you shouldn't have that mentality that Mzungu man is always rich. I understand.
That's not true.
The mentality in Africans, you see Mzungu and you're like, hey, money.
Man got the money.
That's the
It's
mentality.
true.
But I'm sure.
And
𝐿𝐻𝐻𝐻 should really think about his statement, because you and I can't afford a air ticket to England, but he can afford. Yeah,
that's why we're seeing Mzungu now. So I want us to switch to that thing you had yesterday, production, right? You already have an audio? Amando tumesikia sahi.
Right, I have a...
I think I had that audio sometimes back, so I don't think you're right.
Sorry, for which song?
I am aware that you guys are working on a production.
Oh, okay,
yes.
The video that we're shooting.
Yes, but you already have an audio, right?
Africa the West is a big tune. It's a big tune that has been around for quite a while. But then we felt it's good that we get a video for it, because it's a song that is trending. Yeah, it's a song that a lot of sound systems are playing it in Nairobi and all over.
The audio, that is.
Yeah, the audio.
So when should we expect the video now? So that
maybe like in 3 weeks.
Of course, things take time. You are just shooting the
We just shot it. And give thanks to 𝐿𝐻𝐻𝐻 for the support and everything. Yeah, we traveled all the way to try to view the mountain, Mount Kenya. But unfortunately, we didn't get a good shot of it. But
you tried.
We have nice shots, so people should expect something nice.
Talking of our terrains, what we have here in Meru. Before we switch to 𝐿𝐻𝐻𝐻 to tell us about the reggae culture there in UK, wewe unatoka hapa 𝐄𝐴𝐻𝐻𝐻, right?
Yeah.
Wewe ni Meru.
Yeah.
Watu wame accept reggae music hapa home.
Really,
with an honest opinion.
Let me say that Meru is the place that is known for iko na fan base kubwa sana ya reggae, because the radio stations all over Kenya wame wengi sana wanapiga simu request whatever, but they're not real for it. They're not real. Yeah, we need some real reggae fans. So because ukiweka for example saini nilisema Stoneface Priest America show up Okinawa Stadium. I don't know how many people are going to come for it. Sijui ni hata sasa watu wananisikiza ni wangapi wanajua. Yani they are not doing the homework. Wanaitisha tu ile song ya Burning Spear ya Bob Marley ya Kedube.
Tambue hapa home. So we will be getting back on you to do probably what needs to be done. Ama what is that nini na cause. nataka turudi pale hivi. I want us to get back there to, you know, DJ Hardpipe, so that we get a slight picture of how reggae culture, you know, they are back in UK. You know, we might be having reggae here in Kenya, but we don't know, we don't have a picture you guys out there. How does it, you know, a slight picture of how reggae is here?
Well, I say in England the difference that really stands out is the sound system culture. We have DJs over here, we have artists, but you don't seem to have sound systems, home-built reggae sound systems like you would get in Jamaica, like the great 𝐤𝐻𝐢𝐲 sound system in the UK. We have many and more are being built every year by young people who love reggae music. So they're getting some speaker designs and building their own speaker box and getting amplifiers and a preamp or mixer, and they're setting up their own individual sound for their own DJs and their own productions, and they're making a name for themselves under this sound system name. Like my sound system in England is called Sweet Potato Sound System, and I know that that's called 𝐤𝐚𝐬𝐫𝐢 Sound System over here. So my Swahili is getting good now, you see. And but yeah, the sound system is an identity for DJs from a particular place. We have 3 or 4 different independent sound systems in Nottingham, and most cities are the same. And I say that number is getting more and more as more and more of the youth are getting interested in the message within reggae music. They're starting their own sound systems, which is really, you know, really good, and hopefully that's going to inspire the next generation to do the same. But it's a way of presenting reggae in such an individual way, because I say your sound system will sound different to your next sound system, and that gives you a particular flavour that people get to like. And I say you can carry your own DJs and MCs along with that as a complete reggae package, you know, with its own individual sound. And then it goes even further where record labels have their own sound systems and present their own music, and their own DJs and producers on their own sound system, again making it very individual and something that, you know, you get a following like a football team. You know, so one sound system will have a following that will come with the sound system to support, and they'll go to a different town to clash. We call it a sound clash, where you get 2 sounds battling for the best tune of the night, and it's a big thing. And it all started from, you know, people like 𝐤𝐻𝐢𝐲 who brought it from Jamaica back in the 70s, early 70s, and I say it's just inspired people ever since. You've got Channel 1 sound system, again Mikey Dread, a famous sound system and selector and producer, and we've got Irish and Steppers from Leeds, that's in the north of England. I've been working with them for 23 years at an event called Subdub, which is a reggae and bass music event, and that's been going 25 years now, so it's well established, and you can probably understand, you know, that these nights are very popular for, you know, for one night to last 25 years. It's got to have had a good following and a good amount of people going to it every time. And I say it's one of the biggest reggae events, club events now. And they also organise UK festivals and international festivals as well, pushing reggae and different kinds of bass music.
Talking of those events, how long have you been in Kenya, so that I can come to that another question before we sit back to music?
Well, I've been here 4 weeks now, and I've got another 4 weeks before I go back to England. So
have you spotted such maybe here in Kenya, or we still have a long way to go?
I've been all over Kenya doing concerts. I've done a lot of travelling. you know, from Kisumu to Nairobi, you know, yeah, we've done several gigs all over Kenya, so a lot of travelling.
Mhm.
And we've had good support.